questions that didn't need to be asked.
Gotcha.
In the fit overhearing what has happened that night, you dreamt and then you was woken up from your dream. And the reason that we're starting like this will come about in a minute. And you basically built it almost with your eyes closed. And you saw a small glowing as your eyes are still fuzzy from just waking up practically from your dream. Building it in, not in record time, but you built it within an hour or so, almost in dreamland. And it was complete. And you have to put your finger in it, and it's a small, tight hole that once you put your finger all the way in there, you feel a little prick at the end.
Okay.
But you put it in the hole and feel a little prick at the end.
But you notice that it's not all the way in.
Want to film a reverse birth scene?
And so as you're coming to, like, this hurts, but you notice that it's not all the way in, but you made it for your finger size. And then as you look, you see all these weird clockwork type machines going in and out, and you see sharp pointy needles going like this, in and out in the back part of it. And the longer you wait, you notice it's starting to warm up on the inside, and the little prick that hit your finger is starting to actually like heat. So it doesn't hurt for a second, like it just instantly cauterized it. And so now it's like you can pull out, you tug a little bit, and you feel the inside of your skin tug, and you push it a little bit, and you feel searing pain almost pushing in.
So now it's a hot little prick.
So at this point in time, you realize when you push forward, you felt like you took a little damage. So you would technically right now have a couple of simple damage on you, but it won't, you don't have to write down because it's not right now. And when you pull out,
This has been incredibly foul.
Yeah, let's just keep on going on that train.
Just go. You know, if you're gonna go ahead and go full sexual innuendo,
I'm not trying
to. So as I go ahead and thrust my finger in deeper into the hole.
Before you said anything about the prick, I was like, he made a fleshlight?
With a hot prick inside.
All right, so my finger's in the hole.
yes, so you have the option to push it all the way in and see what your contraption does, or pull it out.
Wisdom says, yeah, I'm gonna put my finger in here.
Oh gosh.
You should never put your finger in an unknown hole.
All right.
Especially if you feel a prick at the end of it.
And it's
A hot little
burning,
prick.
burning sensation in the tip.
As this happened, you are kind of brought back to this reality when you actually notice that you see anti-life happening, or death happening.
I'm building the Deus Ex Machina. It's going and pushing the
And you
thing
turn,
along.
you look, and since you're kind of in your days coming back to this plane, you actually wrote some things that you actually have now. But then you actually see his inner it's like heat radar.
Sight of life.
Yeah, life. So you basically see his like a heat radar, but it's his life, and you see his whole body go cold, and the machine glows like bright, burning red hot. And so as you start to faint, you kind of get a little blurry, and you see this guy over here. You almost imagine him drooling at the sight of you.
Flee, fool.
And it's just, and then the machine breaks down and compresses on time, putting in all that life into you. And you will have, what was your life at?
I was 37 hit points. I'm a rogue.
What was your life at? Oh, I did it twice. I had a very long day. What's your level at?
5.
Damn it. I said it twice. I heard what I told you, but I was like, that's not what I asked you.
Start with an L.
What's your life at? Well, let's see. It's at 0 right now because my car's breaking down. I'm living in somebody else's garage, and no, wait, we're not gonna do that. Let's go move on.
Okay. Roll the DM 1d6.
Big money, no money, big money, big money, no money,
No,
no money.
you're the
Stop!
last one here.
Yeah, I know,
Huh,
right?
wow. So the machine breaks down, forcing your own life
Oh,
back
never
into
mind.
you.
I thought you had to go over there.
I know where I'm
You're sitting here.
Okay.
Forcing your life back into you. Basically at a 5% increase. So you will now gain 5 levels.
What?
Double.
And then the machine breaks down.
Oh, my poor Deus Ex Machina.
It served its purpose.
So you have the schematics for that. There's an upside and a downside to your machine, which you haven't figured out the downside, but you now know the upside.
Hey, upswing. My finger hurts. Do I still have a finger?
Yes, you still have a finger.
Oh.
And for 24 hours, you will be at -6 hit points.
Is it conscious?
I'm at -6 hit points off my total, or am I at -6 hit points total, like out?
Out
like a life
for a whole
day.
day, you're just dead. No.
I'm only mostly dead, okay? With mostly dead, he's still slightly alive, okay?
Yes, my one-day adventure with you has come back into my head. Okay. It's -6 hit points. As in, you will lose 6 hit points for 24 hours.
Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. Being dead the whole day would be kind of obnoxious because honestly,
Well,
you've been mostly dead all day.
I was mostly dead for
times
3 game days, I think it was. 2 or 3 game days.
2. You trying to figure out whether or not you should drink it?
I believe the answer is always yes.
I'll go back to work in a couple hours.
Again, the answer is yes.
You go back to Schnockard, what are they going to do? Send you home?
No one's
Then who
there.
else is going to fix
Isn't
it?
it just you? Yeah.
All alone.
Take a 6-pack with you to work.
Yeah.
Right? That's one way to do it.
You have what? Tomorrow.
My alignment will not allow me to.
So this is
My alignment.
when in
I was gonna say your
combat.
alignment's Mormon, but that doesn't stop me.
I can see what?
I just described it to you. You can actually erase that now.
Yay, somebody
see
outbid
about
me.
what
Sweet. I didn't get
life
20
shit.
bucks or something that I wanted to.
Remember I just told you you can see his life like a heat radar exit his body?
It must have been him.
Yeah, I explained what that
Well, I
means.
was still trying
I
to.
was I
Oh,
leaned
yeah.
forward and all of a
Basically,
sudden
you can
all I
tell
could
what
smell
percentage
was
of
booze.
life
okay.
things right.
So like basically
It was like it was sitting right in front of my face. I was like,
So if you use that sign, then like I say,
And
you know,
winning, but
he
it
was
says winning combat here?
yes, when in combat. So basically, if you use it so when you first into combat, it's gonna look like he's alive. Play sweet, you know, it's gonna be a light, then you know, a red bluish light, a blue light, then
he's got to basically reset up the entire thing.
So it's not an all the time thing, it's I have that.
I have no idea.
No, you don't.
I mean, it's not
Ever
like
seen
all the
the
time
movie
combat,
Clueless?
but choose to
Yes.
see.
Well,
Part 2? I don't think.
Is there a limit on how many times I can?
You're like,
do that?
it's right there.
no.
Oh, you? Right there?
I mean, see, that's what was throwing me. I didn't realize that was a percent sign. I'm like, wait.
someone's hanging out at the LAX. Over your head. What flavor are these ones?
Queso fundido.
There you go.
I mean, queso fundido.
Fun day.
Fun with the pudding on the side.
So, what was that?
Nice little box.
Ask him.
Andrew, what was that?
We wandered into a cave.
We didn't wander. We set out to go in there.
And I fooled around in this cave and found myself in a pickle or a booger. And
Twice.
Bigger pickle.
Twice.
I became big.
Twice, yes. And then I turned into a demonic goblin. In the meanwhile, he got sucked into a shit wall, and I think he found some new armor.
Not intentionally, by the way.
He stayed in the back, kind of not doing a whole lot.
Concentrated
You
ground.
started that. Have you
Concentrated
noticed?
ground is a bitch.
And then,
Couldn't walk in.
she was fighting for her life to save my life, which apparently was a waste of everyone's life.
Almost.
So that's what I can remember.
And how does that make you feel?
Like a therapist.
It's a little bit sad.
Come on.
Do you have complications with your past that you could be settled down with poison?
Yeah, have a drink. You'll feel that. Can I see the box? Have another drink. You'll feel fine. Have more drinks.
He wants to know what's in it.
It's
I don't think. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think there's all in it.
There's alcohol. I know there is. I can taste it.
Vanessa.
Well, we ended up in this cave full of poo and slimy stuff. And some people got buried in the poo. Some people fell into the slimy stuff. Other people went chasing after the people in the slimy stuff. And I hid behind the tank. Because the light kind of hurt. A lot. A lot. And I summoned a bunch of ghouls to pull the people stuck in the goo out of the goo. And didn't end up actually killing anything, but I suppose I saved my teammates' lives, which I think if I had feelings, I feel bad about because then I would have company being dead. But yeah, I don't have feelings, so I guess I don't feel that. You just want to be able to rest. Someone decided that they should go into the consecrated holy ground place, and I said, "Fuck you all." They went outside, and I was outside with some unconscious goblin dude with missing nuts. And someone else went chasing after the other guy for some reason, and then came back. And I just sat there like, I'm good here. Yeah, that's all I remember. Yeah. Wandered through the cave, and someone kept tripping over a 3-foot trap. Yeah. Over and over again. But yeah, and then we went inside.
You're gonna check that one?
Inspected the shit wall, and it actually came down on.
Is it already open?
Did you open the ranch one?
No, there was already one open.
Of the ranch?
There should be.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
You guys played Munchkins, you opened up one?
No, that one was already open when we were playing.
Yeah, it wasn't this.
Well, no, wasn't there just already open?
I thought you wanted me to try the ranch one.
Isn't there a ranch one already open?
Oh my goodness. No, it's this. Sharp white cheddar. This one was on the bottom. And it wasn't open yet.
Look, it is open.
I just opened it!
Oh. The other one's not open?
What other one? This is hot and spicy.
What's the one next to it?
The thing I just showed you.
The thing. What's the thing?
I just thought I had bought 2 zesty ranches.
You did. It's probably up there, but it's in the back. You pulled this one out and put it in the front, so you could eat it.
Genius.
And I'm opening it because he can't have those because he's allergic to jalapeno.
Dang it.
So my mouth is gonna go numb.
I would just told them to go, what?
Ow.
But it is sprayed over all those.
Hey, we can eat those. Gosh, don't worry.
I've never heard of anyone being allergic to jalapeno.
Yeah, I'm allergic to jalapenos.
I'm allergic to life, but I live it.
Right?
I'm allergic to food. I break out of fat.
I think that would be like my #1 thing I would hate to be allergic to.
Yeah. It sucks. Because they're really tasty.
Yeah.
It's a bad allergy too. I mean, it's elongated over a lifespan, and it hurts to live every day. Then I end up just dying anyway.
Well, at least you're not allergic anymore.
That means more
Yeah.
apricot nuts for Ray.
Wow.
I definitely can't
Some
have one
stuff
of those.
happened. Some kept around me, tripping over the big trap. Went inside. Some got buried in the strip wall. Discovered clerics and tried to dig myself out. Fortunately, digging myself wasn't out. Was not a good idea. And they got curious, came out when we were trying to rescue him, and they just had to cut the rope. And so we got into a conflict. Took down 3 of them, and the others killed each other. Meanwhile, he rescued them. And after we were finished, the demons got, his ghouls got them out of the stuff that hardened over time when they were exposed. Then I wandered in the cave, and I touched something that changed my armor and got rid of my strength bonus ability entirely, and fought 2 statues. And I didn't know that she was watching me, but she thinks I'm going crazy attacking statues for no reason.
Okay, what? Oh, yeah.
She thought I was going crazy attacking statues for no reason.
I'm gonna go outside now.
Yeah. And that was it. I took out a statue, and now my armor's black for some odd reason.
I think couldn't you only you see it though or something?
Well, yeah, only I could see it, but I didn't understand why. I was just like, my armor goes black now because I took out the shadow statue with 2 daggers.
Have a listen.
Last time, he ate shit, literally. Yeah.
I did.
You had a fortitude save.
And I still tried to save his leg. He was
the
hearing
glue that I was
shit.
eating.
No, it was the poop.
Was it?
It was what you ate, and the
Because I think I shook your hand or something because I tried to pull you out with the poop on my hand.
Oh.
You used that to inspect it, and then you ate it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I tasted it, huh?
And then, you were like, I'm going to taste
See what it was.
Yeah, and I was like, no, don't do that. Oh.
And then fortitude save. Too
I
bad.
know that smell.
You're like,
I
just to
don't have
check, though.
Any way to comment on any of this? There's no way to be like, oh, that's really. Was I expecting anything different from somebody who tried to teabag a goblin? I mean, really?
Yeah. I learned so many lessons.
Here, look at my ball sack.
I tried to save him for some reason. I didn't. He failed me. I failed him.
It was a massive amount of
And
failure.
now he's just
Transforming.
a mess now.
And then he died!
But he got res
And then he
Really
died.
not sure what
Oh,
to.
yeah.
by the demon.
So,
That one. That one.
you guys literally lost your guys' minds. Jerked off in a cave. Almost died.
I don't remember anyone jerking off, but yeah.
And then when the DM came to terms with your death, got saved.
At the last minute.
Yeah, literally.
By a bunch of dead stuff.
Yeah.
The is the death. The version of death is saving lives. That's
Death. Cake. Death.
Lies.
The only power greater than the DM, dice.
Wait. You roll it 4 and just kill it.
And let's see, you guys end up coming outside of that tunnel. And
They do. I haven't gone left yet. I'm
Okay.
still inside.
well, no, you came outside because you ended up leveling and you guys had punch back to normal. And did you level?
Well, you said we level at the intercession, so I just did the quick view because I already have it
Oh,
ready.
yeah. So you did rest of also, so your HP's up full anyway. So once you guys woke up, well, you saw him first. But when you guys end up finally waking up, you happen to see what? No.
No.
Yeah.
You happen to see your inventor friend.
Luigi.
Luigi.
Is that your name?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
his
my name's
name.
Luigi.
Hi, my name is Luigi Rampa.
He wasn't joking.
What do you
So
want?
you happen to see your inventor friend sitting there looking at his melted down contraption.
Bunch of blasted part. He looks like Wile E. Coyote. His face is all black, and there's pieces of bits and stuff all over the place. But he's sitting there looking very happy, going. It worked.
Everyone's gone insane.
Yeah, do it for
It
it.
worked. Well,
Everyone's lost
kind
their
of.
jetpack.
Well, Huh.
Well, he's lost it, but he just can't feel it.
He's lost it, but he's too dead to know.
I will live you all.
Oh, there.
On the road you guys are facing, since you guys already know that one stone village is in front of you guys and behind you, somewhere you still don't want to go back to, there's another road that curves off, and you, ranger around the area, you tell the group that way used to belong to traveling gypsies before they randomly disappeared, and when there was rewards sent out to go find these gypsies, because they had some item for a king or by a king, that part is really vague, and the part you only know that you can do at your discretion is basically it's a king's treasure. You don't know what that entitles, but you do know it's a king's treasure. And you tell the rest that, yeah, but there's a problem. Leading off in this path, there's a forest that's called Ferdon. And no one can go in there because there's this weird legend of a guy named Death Punch living in there.
Did he drink?
Are you relaying all this to all of us?
To me.
What? You're relaying it to yourself?
He's talking to himself.
Voice
Good.
again.
Drown in the crowd.
So, did y'all have a fun
And
cave?
basically, you hear the goblins telling you about this because you vaguely remember. You're trying to remember what is this way. You hear the goblins laughing at you, saying, "This is the forest of this."
I'm schizophrenic too on top of this. Okay.
It was interesting.
At least
Still
you
looking
won't.
at my armor, I'm like, what the hell?
At least you won't have any
Still
children
looks black,
to
right?
pass it
All
on.
dark.
So I'm a schizophrenic
Never read
demonic
anything.
goblin.
You're just black.
What the hell are you now?
No nutsack.
I thought you had one.
Who the hell is he now?
He's got one nutsack with teeth marks still in it, so we knew it was him.
Hasn't he changed all kinds of like?
No, he's just different
Teeth in
features
your shoes.
entirely. Except for the nutsack. That's the one identifying marker.
He drowned in the
Which is apparently exposed? Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
well, it was at the time.
That's how we can tell it's him?
We're like,
Dang.
it's him.
Yeah.
But now he's.
It's like taking it up.
Tim,
It's like,
see my balls?
Well,
Well, my, you certainly are having a tough week.
First you had it grabbed, and then you had it finagled, and then you had it grabbed again.
And the teeth are still there.
No, right? No one thought to pull one.
okay.
Lying
Why did
martyrs.
Brandon can't catch?
Hey, you do it that way. It didn't go to me.
I'm not very good at throwing either, so there you go.
Well, these things don't
No,
match
it's not
up.
passing.
Not gonna throw it, not gonna catch it.
Man, you threw it.
I was a lineman in high school. What do you want?
Draw a line.
I didn't play sports unless they were on the computer.
I didn't play sports unless I didn't exist.
So, you know me, I went ahead and played guard and tackle. I guarded the water bucket and tackled when we got near it.
And ball.
Now that you guys are done with confessions,
This is not the taxi cab.
so are you relaying this information to you?
Everything
people
except for
around
the king's treasure part, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Well, death punch. Well, that means you're going first.
I guess we know what his favorite drink is.
Write that too.
Can't die twice, right?
I'm not sure yet.
No. Well, do that.
What are you gonna do? Come back alive?
Don't ever say that again. Really taking people down.
Stop paying attention to that.
Wow. Okay, welcome to Malcolm in the Middle now.
The suspense killed me so bad.
That's basically how he talks the whole time.
I take 2 points of dual damage because that's suspense.
Yeah, in the first season, he was taking a hit off his inhaler.
That's my god.
That's so much to duel because he talks.
See.
Finally we die.
Lands within.
Saying this, your ear start bleeding.
My God, man, I need to turn up his speed. I don't know.
Hey, use a crank like you had on me.
I saw a turbo in my chest.
You want another one?
You have to play with yourself every time you speak more.
Do you
What?
need this?
No. Need?
Yeah.
I'm looking at my arm really. This is kind of weird. This never happened before. I wonder what happens. Think doesn't even know. It's like, something weird happened to my arm. Did they go back here? Or?
Everyone watches you fill yourself up, but there's no reason.
Yeah, you fill yourself up, you can't find them out.
That's a strange.
You're fondling your knob?
No, but looking for it. No one else notices that the
You
things are
can't
gone.
find your knob.
The knobs are gone. Yeah, I make it odd. I make it as odd as possible.
I think it's treasure in it.
That's what he's calling it.
That was
What'd
like,
you say?
alright,
You say something about treasure?
No.
But other than that, that's all I do.
I didn't. How about that?
So I do nothing.
Alright, well, it's in the road, that one road direction. So are we going there?
So you guys ended up heading off towards further
For Dawn?
for Dawn.
The Dawn who is covered in sweat?
There's two.
Bird on, let's see.
Or you opened it, tilted it upside down, and rotated at least twice.
I should have.
So we were dicking around.
Fail, bluff. What's up?
So we were dicking around. May as well.
There's plenty of dicks, okay?
So yeah, there's a lot of sausages in this party already.
Oh yeah.
Sausage fries!
I call it the kielbasa.
Oh, well, I'm a
It's in the
summer.
freezer.
German summer. A little drier than most.
So-
It tastes good with crackers and cheese.
Zaxby, where are we going? Okay, we're wandering into this wood. Onward. What are we doing?
Oh, I did find an entrance in that cave after we left.
Is there any
We could go in if we needed to, but no one
any parts of the machine I built that are actually still salvageable, or is it completely just a piece of slag that's like one big chunk that's never going to be fixed again?
Yes.
Okay.
That one.
It seems the Deus Ex Machina is broken.
Oh,
The Deus Ex Machina.
That's what he created.
Oh, yeah?
He has a blueprint for it.
Cool.
But as you study your own blueprint, you realize, why did I make this in my sleep? And you realize it's going to be increasingly more difficult to keep building it.
Mm-hmm.
you did.
And then it
I want to work the
was
same way again. I want to build it again with this component here, so over there. Then I make this adjustment. You see him like,
You're
alright, can I
ridiculous.
do this? And he's like,
I don't know who else this is.
Peoples!
3 out of 5.
Peoples! Peoples!
4 out of 5. I now have, oh, that's right.
These are just what I use for zombies. They're kind of dead.
Oh, I forgot nitrogen.
Cool in all the directions.
Oh, yeah.
I keep forgetting that nitrogen.
You're not stripping like
I
flash.
could use this. That'd be ginormous, wouldn't it?
There, try this one out.
That's what happens when the demons.
Oh,
So that.
That's what'll happen when the
That was
demons
your
take over me.
goals.
I have 2 heads now, usually.
Yeah. Well, like if I ever got a banshee.
I guess I need to take a new
I
picture
was thinking of
then.
the banshee. Instead
Yep.
of like,
You took a picture at the end of the last one.
Of all of them? No, I didn't.
Oh, if me, you.
Did I? With your new little
at
person?
the end of it, I don't think
No,
she did.
that was when he joined.
Well,
You
this
sure?
is his.
Yeah, but no, his character changed because he's a little midget now.
I could have sworn she took pictures at the end of the last one. See? On the
But-
other one. He says he didn't. He doesn't remember.
I didn't think she did.
Yeah.
She could have done it when I didn't
No.
pay attention.
Okay, she says they're not on her phone, so. Whether you did or not, it's irrelevant.
Huh?
So you did
You're supposed to
it.
keep the crazy to your arc.
You did because you put them on there.
Well, I guess let me check my email.
I'll show a double picture then. One quick.
Just retake the picture. Call it good.
So you have his.
I think it's a good possibility.
Yeah.
I might have shortened my own lifespan by about 5 years by going ahead and doing that, but I'm not sure.
Me.
I stole 5 years worth of experience from my future. Fun.
On those 5 levels are the exact thing we need.
No, I stole 5 years worth of experiences from the end of my life and gave it to myself at the beginning of my life. So sooner or later it's going to create this big time paradox that I don't give a shit about because I'll be dead, so what do I care?
The time
Oh god, that was a great adventure. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And it just died.
Right, well.
Wow, this has been such an amazing, incredible life. I've got, I don't know, maybe 5, 10 more to go. Going all of a sudden, he disappeared. Poof. It's like
What happened? It's like, well, I'm connected to the universe now, so this is what happened.
poof. And you're like, what happened to Luigi? I do
turned into
believe
Mario?
Luigi went ahead and I think his inventions caught up with him finally.
What happened to Luigi? Turned into Mario.
Oh.
He ate the purple mushroom. That's a lost level joke.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It always amazes me that people even get that joke. Everyone plays Mario on Wii now. I don't even know what Mario on Wii looks like.
Mario and Wii looks the same as
Like
everybody.
Mario and Weed.
Mario on Wii, yeah.
Every Mario looks like Mario.
I've never played Mario on Wii in my life.
Okay, let's put it this way. All the Mario games look just like the original Mario game, except for the ones that are in 3D. Those are the ones that look different. That's it.
What are you guys marching order? I have no idea how you guys want to
We'll take it up front.
Is there a marching
Whoa, you
order?
take it in the front?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, so exactly like that for that reason. Because, I mean, you're the one behind me. The only girl right behind me.
Well, if he's going to be touching himself all the time, he can go up front.
Yeah.
He gets a fun.
No, I already did that. Now I
We
just
should
I
have
don't
him
wanna
up
be
front
behind you.
anyways because he's bigger.
Yeah, and
And he's really good at running doors over and squishing babies and breaking pedestals. And
I haven't knocked trees down yet, but hey,
he's
I
got
can
a
get to that
great
point.
book picker.
Oh god, all my strikes in one go. God damn it.
so I get to watch him touch himself and I get to see his balls dangling?
No.
What's left of him?
I have you guys in the marching order.
Alright.
You guys are both in the front. You guys are talking. You're right behind them because you're talking to them. He's just moseying along with his undead life, and he's back there.
I think I'd be in front of the undead because honestly, if I stopped, he'd be able to be like.
But he would have a force to push you, so he'd be like,
Actually, he'd be able to be like. Yeah. Keep on.
because eventually you're gonna get lost and we're not gonna realize you're gone until
We'll just walk up to you.
He's got his flies swirling around him. He's like, yeah.
It's not just the flies, the little things where every time I stop and he's like,
Oh, go.
so I see a finger come over. Oh, yes, of course. Catch up to everybody.
tree.
This has been happening for years. And I was like,
No, he wouldn't
why don't
tell
you
him
just
there's
No, I would be like, tree, moving,
Before you
just be like,
go.
hey.
Make a
Don't. I've now started with the compass.
Everyone's like, that's what you've been working on for 3 months. They was like, we bought one from the last town.
Yes, but watch this.
Not as good as that.
Jack's compass. What does it do? It shows me where I want to go. But how does it know where you want to go? I'd tell you, but your head explodes.
Alright, yeah.
As I use this invention to pull out some part of my brain.
It's more like the whole idea that once more time travel paradoxes. It tells me where I'm going before I get there.
Well, actually, I've already been there, and I built this device to bring me a device that showed me where I've been before I've gotten there.
What happens if you travel in it? Took us weeks to
So whatever it is, it will
really.
not have happened, but it will have happened, but not yet. Right.
Exactly.
But-
Have
but
you
the-
seen
I
that
knew-
movie Predestined or something? Predestination? That's
Oh.
exactly what that reminds me
Oh.
of. That movie's just
Time travel, yeah.
time travel.
You know what? Time travel done well should make your head explode.
It's like
Really, it should.
your own grandfather and your own grandmother.
One of my personal favorites for that sort of thing is a movie called Triangle. Have you seen that? Oh my god. Time loop.
I like the episode of
No!
Big
Not
Bang
right now.
Theory.
Alright,
Alright, moving on.
yeah.
Moving on.
Timing.
We got, like, I don't know.
We don't have time to discuss time.
We only have 1 hour left.
Okay, so, yes, I'm continuing to go ahead and scratch notes while he's pushing me along.
We're calling it early show?
Yeah, he didn't
I have to
explain.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
why
He got called in for overtime.
Yeah.
Why is that
He's
work?
gotta go fix shit. Get it?
That's what you get for the last session.
What do you think you wrote the last session? Deep.
So you just walk into the woods, and
Walk a bit of good.
Into the woods.
you see all the trees are like slowly bruised, and some of them are dented, missing bark. But
Red Riding Hood over here. Get the cow going over that way.
you notice there's a small abundance of woodland creatures in this area.
Small abundance.
A couple of little German children. Hanso.
Hans?
Yes, Hanso.
So yeah, you come to a path. You go one way or the other.
We could go one way or the other.
It could go one way or the other.
What? Oh,
I prefer to go both
Who's in
ways.
front of me?
Tree
Then
line.
again, I'm crazy.
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay. If you're gonna face towards the rest of the group, I bump into whoever.
Well, they kind of all did this,
Oh,
and
it's
so
cool.
you're just like.
I'm gonna tell the voices in my head to go the other way.
That's a great idea. You know what? We'll go that way.
And you kind of hear it trickling off in your brain going the other way.
Yay. That'll buy me some
If
time
for
of
just
sanity.
a moment.
Sanity, what the hell?
Alone at last.
Don't talk about poop. Don't talk about poop. I'm not talking about poop tonight. God.
To the left?
Crap.
To the left?
To the
Right.
left. I don't care.
To the left. To the left. Well,
Oh,
where were we headed again?
I don't know, but I
Where
told
is
those other guys
the-
to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I said we have to go.
What other guys?
There's no-
Ferdon or
Ferdon.
Ferdon.
We are
And
Ferdon.
which way is that again?
We're in it.
You're in it.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
we'll get
we're
through
in it.
Ferdon.
Yeah, we're gonna
So we reached our destination?
Yes, we have to go through it though.
So are we setting up camp here, or what?
Well, we need to pick a direction to go.
You know, I just thought about that myself. I'm doing, perhaps someone should climb a tree or something and find out where we are.
How big is this tree? Is it going to be big enough to support a whole bunch of people?
You want to make a tree out?
Because you got a lot of people in here? Is that why?
Oh.
I'm sure he's had plenty of people in him.
Oh.
Hi-oh!
It's like a redwood.
I say we make camp up there.
You're gonna climb the redwood?
Climbing wood.
Oh boy.
Roll a climb.
Roll a what?
Roll a climb.
Climb.
Might as well roll a carry too, because I'm not coming up there.
Staying with this guy, I guess.
What would I have to roll to see if I could find like some sort of
I don't even have that, so
like
15 what it is?
sign or something?
Plus strength.
Is it a
Strength?
searcher spot?
For what?
Looking for like road signs.
20.
or something. Are these set out paths or it's just like kind of paths?
Kind of path.
Okay, so they're not like
Some
roads or
animals
anything.
and thing people walk through them, but there's no definite paths here.
I'm assuming there's no.
Oh, I see.
I shouldn't assume anything. Footprints or anything because it's not a very well traveled road or not
You
a road
roll
at all.
survival. And what was yours?
20. Came out to 20.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So I climbed up there?
you start to climb up the tree.
Yay!
And yes, you're on his back.
23.
Why in the world did he climb up on top of him to go up the tree to find out where we are?
I wasn't going up to find out where we were.
Because
I was just going up because it was suggested, so good idea.
No, my guy's thinking right now.
And he's all like,
Yeah, I was
when am
thinking
I
about
ever
that.
going to be able
Why
to
did he call
see
it
like this?
All you do is reach out of your backpack, go like this, go up there. No one else saw you, and you just sit down like.
I'm sitting up in the tree up above him, like waiting. Straight up the tree. Bugs Bunny. What's taking you so long?
So you're climbing. You actually just find a whole bunch of animals tracks.
Okay.
You end up finding.
Something that smells like poop but looks like a
You
pile of
found-
dead berries. Must be here.
Wolves,
Yeah, must be here.
I'm watching you because
wolf
you fall.
track,
When you don't come in here,
squirrel,
we'll fly
rabbit,
you up there.
turtle.
So in case I have to go, and got you.
I want to catch a turtle.
Okay.
Soup it would be.
Roll survival again. You roll one more climb.
Then
You always.
No, I'm not doing
Man,
that
I
because I'm
thought
waiting
6.
to they fall. They're like,
Oh, I thought it was a
Well,
one.
it's a 1, but
Oh no!
yeah, because they're climbing up and that's
What
what
it
it
is.
is.
It doesn't matter if you have 100 points in there.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
1, you suck.
Oh,
roll
yeah.
1.
There, make
Suck
it
your
smaller.
shell.
So I'm just like waiting,
Yeah.
like,
Inhale deep, my friend. Breathe deep.
And I smelled this earlier.
Yeah.
too.
Breathe. No, nose closer.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's stinky.
And go. Wait, go like this. You go. I want to hear you smell.
It's so nasty, you guys.
What is it today?
It's got V8 in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move a couple ways. One more time. Drink some Mary.
What's the problem?
It's not a Bloody Mary.
Well,
He made
okay.
it a sweet Bloody Mary.
There you
We
go.
don't have regular vodka.
So stinky.
He used the.
I wish they
the
would've asked me
sweet
how to
vodka.
look at my
I
house.
used wheat
Right? I mean,
and
anytime we end up
sweet
taking
vodka.
pickle juice shots, it's like, I have whiskey in my house.
I have a bottle of vodka
Because
that's
it's
really
vampire
sick.
torture.
I guess this way. I have a bottle of vodka at my house. I'll make sure to bring it next session. There we go.
We're not gonna have V8 then. We just wasted.
It's like
it.
one more.
Yeah.
Make a new one.
There's another
No,
point.
no, it's
I
not
keep
supposed to
forgetting
be
that's
great.
there.
It's supposed to be bad. And then
And it's pretty bad.
In that case, I'll bring
So,
Potter's
yeah.
whiskey.
You don't have to taste that donut to know it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
you won't fall. And
Do I have a chance to don't some of my ghouls to catch me?
So I was like,
No?
didn't
Alright.
No, they're dead. They're slow.
come out of the
Like,
ground.
just wait there so I can land them.
I look over and I'm like, the hell are you two
you'll
doing?
take 20 damage, and you'll actually take 5 because you landed on a nice dead cushion.
I landed on somebody else. Thanks for breaking my fall.
Oh,
Thanks for
mother.
breaking my bones!
Your arms, your legs are pulled apart from your body. And it's gonna take you at least 30 minutes to pull yourself back together again.
You
Pull
asked
yourself
for
together,
it.
man.
That's really helping me. They're just like, wow.
I was going to climb down and be like, oh, look, that'll be lesson. All right, let's see. Hip bones,
By the way, your
hips,
glare
leg
face
bone,
looks like
leg
your
bones
normal
next to
face.
the-
I know, right?
You have
Bones,
no
knee bones
expression.
next to the shin bone. Bone's gonna walk around. And you actually go your head like,
I found this on the ground.
Dropping stuff already.
I found it with my foot, so hopefully it's not
With your
broken.
foot. What were they
You basically
doing?
extended it and then use your strength. Goes. Zzz.
I was trying to scoot back so I
And
quickly.
you're like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I tried to help him or whatever. Like,
I'm gonna end up with a
Sketch.
hand attached to my butt. I swear.
somehow you ended up with two left hands. I'm not sure how.
What's testicle in there?
Hey, this is not right.
It's not a finger, it's a fucker.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, of course.
I didn't take damage, I just missed. Alright. And
Yeah, good job.
Great catch.
Hello, lady.
I guess everyone can roll a listen.
Was the turtle too fast
Except
for me?
Did she not
I
catch her
rolled a
turtle?
10.
Yeah. You swear you're following fresh turtle tracks, but you can't actually seem to find the turtle.
23.
11.
17 and 9 is...
So, 27.
20.
25.
Sorry, I was counting like.
Alright.
You were counting.
25.
So you managed to hear out the commotion of the fall that you see some people wearing armor chinking past everyone.
Chinking, huh?
Chinking.
Yes.
You're like,
They're running in doing this mid-run.
Past you. And you hear like a low growl of
Hop,
people
hop, hop,
talking.
hop, 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 hop.
Hi.
Are they in like formation?
Mhm.
Okay.
and they're little people? Like, how little? Little?
Taller than you.
Taller than me. Okay, so they're not little
Still
people.
pretty low.
You hear them
Shaking
talking.
by.
Can you tell what they're saying? Based on what language, or is it your language on common work and...
I don't know. Whoever speaks dwarf can understand.
Okay. And yeah.
Dwarf, huh? Not me.
I hear it. What are they talking about?
Except I can't hear them.
But they're close enough to you for you to feel the vibrations off of what they're saying, for you to vaguely make out what they're saying. But they're saying, "Yep, right this way. This time we're gonna get it. There's no way in the world it's gonna stop us now." And then they're just basically lining up.
Right there in front of us?
Yeah, actually, almost from here off to where you can't see anymore.
Wait,
Oh, there.
where'd they come up from? From that
Behind
path?
you guys.
Oh, behind us.
You guys have been all in the commotion.
The dwarfs?
I continue putting you back together, like.
Oh, no, he's not.
Well, there's a whole line of them.
Yeah. Can you put a pencil in front of them? There we go.
That's to say that there's a whole line of. Whoa, that's a long.
Oh, crap!
So you can't see anymore. That's what he just said.
Yeah, it's a good line of dwarves.
It's a pretty big line.
All wearing nice armor.
That's
Cheeky
quite
armor.
lovely.
Chinky armor.
Comes from China. Chinese.
Oh. Well, that's,
Hey, you guys want to
I'm
follow?
not sure I like the design so much. You know, we can only
You almost done over there.
wait 2 columns. Well, of course I'm done. It's been done for a good 10 minutes. We've been staring at this.
Wait, you want horse testicle girl?
Did
I
you
put it where we
check your
go.
butt?
This is
No, he's gonna have to himself. Come on.
Now he has 3 nuts. And yet I still only have maybe 1.
Want to borrow one?
We're not only one nut. There's one nut with a tooth in it. Okay.
Many. There's more than one, too.
More than 1 too.
And
left
he
a
keeps
few
finding
in,
them in
he
his shoe.
No, they keep regrowing is the problem.
So as you guys realize this and go over there to see what was going on, you see the last one walk up to him and go, "Tip," go like this. And then you just see it go all the way down the line until you can't see it anymore.
They tap their head,
No, tap him on the shoulder and then
Oh.
it breaks the back. then
and
you just
everyone
see
does
it.
that.
Yeah, it's just going off down the line.
Precision timing. This is very cute.
And
What the hell are you doing here?
I was going to suggest that.
You can't speak their language.
Nope, I cannot.
In Mormon, of course. What the hell are you all doing here?
Did you say Mormon?
Dwarven. What are you doing here? No.
Swedish? Norwegian.
Fellow, get it behind us. We need more pressure.
Pressure?
We're trying to hold it back.
What?
It.
I don't know, we're just told we need to hold on to it.
Anyway.
By the way, none of us know
We
what
need more
he's
pressure.
saying.
We're trying to hold it
No, you're
back.
talking to him and in dwarf, and we're
Oh,
like,
well, you can't hear him.
Alright, so you're
You can
holding
get
something
just-
back. You need more pressure. What is it you're holding back?
Well, you can't listen to things per se, but when you're standing next to someone, you get what's going on.
Oh, well, I don't want him to tell
You
us
still have ear
what's
holes, you
happening.
just don't
He's
have
gonna
ears.
take too long. They're gonna be done.
Oh, we're all getting paid lots of gold just to stand here and brace something. Only the people far up ahead know what's really going on.
Let's just go up there. You don't know this.
don't do the tank, don't tell the tank to do what you I think you want me to do. I'm not gonna do it. You're gonna convince me to do it, it's gonna suck.
One domino in there. I actually didn't comment. I looked at it. I tripped over a whole off of a domino in there.
God, you're so chaotic.
It's just like,
Chaotic as hell, that's chaotic as hell.
well, yeah, of course it is. But anyway, another point. All right.
I have a question. They're bracing each other like open palm to their back. Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, I think we should probably go in front of the column and go ask what the fuck is going on because these guys have no clue. They're just getting paid money to stand here.
Paid money?
Yeah. I want to get paid money.
All right.
I'm not about to go and stand in any kind of line that looks like it's just a long chain of something that can be used for electrical impulses. I'm going to go ahead and go here.
That's his first thought.
Yeah.
Electric impulses.
Well, yes,
Of course
because
the adventure.
Conductive. Very, very
Exactly.
smart.
I'm going to touch all of these dwarves and I shot the one in the front. Next, this one was...
Yeah. Go down the line. Everybody dies.
Right? I mean, honestly, if they're going to be using something like I've just used earlier, I mean,
29.
that's a horrible, horrible thought. I shouldn't go ahead and have it again.
Combo.
There yet? Get him in.
Well, you
Did
see
no
what
one
I'm
else
saying?
roll?
You're the only one that hears this.
Oh!